The world watched in awe as white smoke billowed from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel on May 8, 2025. After a centuries-long hiatus, the Catholic Church had elected an American Pope. Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, a man known for his humility, intellect and pastoral heart, became Pope Leo XIV, the 267th successor to St. Peter. This historic election sent ripples of surprise and anticipation throughout the global Catholic community. It heralded a new chapter in the Church's journey, one marked by the unique perspective and experiences of an American pontiff. The election was swift, concluding on the second day of the conclave. This suggested a strong consensus among the 133 cardinals gathered in Rome. Cardinal Prevost's election was particularly remarkable given his relatively short time in the College of Cardinals. He had only been elevated to the cardinalate in 2023. This swift ascent spoke volumes about his reputation within the Church. He was widely respected for his theological acumen, his pastoral sensitivity, and his unwavering commitment to the gospel. The choice of the name Leo was also significant. It evoked the legacy of Pope Leo XIII, a towering figure known for his social teachings and his efforts to engage with the modern world. This choice seemed to signal Pope Leo XIV's own priorities. He was expected to focus on issues of social justice, interfaith dialogue, and the Church's response to the challenges of the 21st century. The election of an American Pope was a watershed moment for the Catholic Church in the United States. It was a testament to the vibrancy and diversity of the American Church. It also presented a unique opportunity for the Church to engage more deeply with American society. Pope Leo XIV brought with him a deep understanding of the American context. He was well positioned to address the hopes and concerns of American Catholics. He was also prepared to engage in dialogue with those outside the Church. Robert Francis Prevost's journey to the papacy began in the heartland of America. He was born in Chicago, Illinois on September 14, 1955, to a devout Catholic family. His upbringing was steeped in the traditions of the faith. His family's French, Spanish, and Italian roots instilled in him a deep appreciation for the universality of the Church. From a young age, Robert exhibited a keen intellect and a compassionate spirit. He excelled in his studies and was known for his kindness and generosity. His parents, recognizing his gifts, nurtured his faith and encouraged his academic pursuits. Robert attended Catholic schools throughout his childhood. He developed a strong foundation in Catholic teaching and a deep love for the Church. His teachers and mentors recognized his potential for leadership and service. They encouraged him to consider a vocation to the priesthood. After graduating high school, Robert enrolled at Villanova University, a prestigious Catholic institution outside Philadelphia. He pursued a bachelor's degree in mathematics, demonstrating his diverse intellectual interests. His time at Villanova was formative, both intellectually and spiritually. He immersed himself in his studies. He also became involved in campus ministry, deepening his faith and discerning his vocation. It was during his time at Villanova that Robert felt a growing call to religious life. He was particularly drawn to the charism of the Order of St. Augustine. The Augustinians' emphasis on community, scholarship, and service resonated deeply with him. After much prayer and discernment, he decided to enter the Augustinian Order in 1977. His decision marked a pivotal turning point in his life, setting him on a path that would eventually lead him to the papacy. Robert's journey took him far beyond the familiar streets of Chicago. He embarked on a transformative experience as a missionary in Peru beginning in 1985. He was assigned to the dioceses of Chulucanas and Trujillo, remote regions marked by poverty and challenging conditions. This immersive experience in the developing world left an indelible mark on his heart. It shaped his understanding of the Church's mission and fueled his passion for social justice. Robert embraced his missionary work with characteristic zeal. He learned Spanish fluently. He immersed himself in the local culture. He quickly earned the trust and affection of the Peruvian people. He served as a parish priest, ministering to the spiritual and material needs of his flock. He also taught canon law at the seminary, sharing his knowledge and forming future priests. His time in Peru was not without its challenges. He witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of poverty, inequality, and injustice. He encountered situations of immense suffering and hardship. However, he also witnessed the resilience of the human spirit. He was inspired by the faith and hope of the Peruvian people. This experience had a profound impact on Robert's understanding of the Church. He came to see the Church's mission as inextricably linked to the pursuit of social justice. He recognized the urgent need to address the root causes of poverty and inequality. He returned from Peru with a renewed sense of purpose and a deep commitment to serving the marginalized. Robert's missionary experience in Peru was just the beginning of his remarkable journey of service within the Church. Upon his return to the United States, his leadership qualities and theological acumen were quickly recognized within the Augustinian Order. He was appointed Prior Provincial of the Augustinian Province of Chicago in 1999. This role placed him in charge of overseeing the spiritual and administrative affairs of the Augustinian communities in the Midwest. His tenure as Prior Provincial was marked by a focus on spiritual renewal, global engagement, and internal reforms. He encouraged the Augustinians to deepen their commitment to their charism. He also emphasized the importance of reaching out to the peripheries, both geographically and existentially. He believed that the Augustinians had a vital role to play in addressing the challenges of the 21st century Church. His leadership abilities did not go unnoticed. In 2001, at the relatively young age of 46, he was elected Prior General of the entire Order of St. Augustine. This prestigious position made him the spiritual leader of thousands of Augustinians worldwide. It was a testament to the high esteem in which he was held within the order. He was seen as a unifier and a visionary, someone who could lead the Augustinians into a new era of growth and service. As Prior General, Robert traveled extensively, visiting Augustinian communities around the globe. He listened attentively to the concerns of his brother Augustinians. He worked tirelessly to promote unity and collaboration within the order. He also spearheaded several initiatives aimed at strengthening the Augustinians' commitment to social justice, interfaith dialogue, and the new evangelization. His leadership was instrumental in revitalizing the order and expanding its global reach. In 2014, after 12 years of dedicated service as Prior General, Robert Prevost received a call that would once again alter the course of his life. Pope Francis appointed him Apostolic Administrator of the Diocese of Chiclayo in Peru. This marked a return to the country where his missionary journey had begun. It also presented him with new challenges and responsibilities as a shepherd of a large and diverse diocese. The following year, in 2015, Pope Francis formally appointed Robert Prevost as Bishop of Chiclayo. This appointment was seen as a testament to his pastoral skills, his deep understanding of the Peruvian context, and his unwavering commitment to the poor and marginalized. As Bishop of Chiclayo, he immersed himself in the life of the diocese. He visited parishes, met with priests and religious, and listened attentively to the concerns of the faithful. Bishop Prevost's tenure in Chiclayo was marked by a focus on catechesis, priestly formation, and addressing the root causes of poverty. He believed that strengthening the faith of the laity was essential for the renewal of the Church. He also placed a strong emphasis on the formation of priests, recognizing their crucial role in the life of the diocese. He worked tirelessly to improve the quality of priestly formation programs in Chiclayo. He was deeply moved by the plight of the poor and marginalized in his diocese. He initiated a number of programs aimed at addressing their needs. He established soup kitchens, healthcare clinics, and educational initiatives. He believed that the Church had a moral obligation to stand in solidarity with the poor and to work towards a more just and equitable society. Bishop Prevost's exemplary service in Chiclayo did not go unnoticed by Pope Francis. In January 2023, the Pope called upon him to serve the Universal Church in a new capacity. He appointed him Prefect of the Dicastery for Bishops, a crucial position within the Roman Curia. This dicastery is responsible for overseeing the selection and appointment of bishops worldwide. It plays a vital role in shaping the leadership of the global Church. As prefect, Cardinal Prevost approached his task with his characteristic humility, diligence, and pastoral sensitivity. He believed that bishops should be men of deep faith, strong moral character, and unwavering commitment to the gospel. They should also be pastors who are close to their people, attentive to their needs, and willing to walk with them on their journey of faith. Cardinal Prevost placed a strong emphasis on identifying and appointing bishops who possessed these qualities. He sought out men who were humble, compassionate, and deeply rooted in prayer. He also recognized the importance of diversity within the episcopate. He worked to ensure that the Church's leadership reflected the richness and diversity of the global Catholic community. His elevation to the cardinalate in 2023 was seen as a recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Church. It also positioned him as a leading figure within the College of Cardinals. His insights and perspectives were highly valued. He was widely respected for his theological acumen, his pastoral experience, and his unwavering commitment to the gospel. The election of Pope Leo XIV signaled a new chapter in the history of the Catholic Church. His papacy, though still in its early days, promises to be one of healing, renewal, and engagement with the modern world. His vision for the Church is rooted in the gospel message of love, compassion, and justice. It is also informed by his own experiences as a missionary, a pastor, and a leader within the Church. Central to Pope Leo XIV's vision is a renewed emphasis on evangelization. He believes that the Church's primary mission is to proclaim the gospel message of Jesus Christ to the world. This evangelization, however, must go beyond mere words. It must be rooted in concrete actions that demonstrate the Church's commitment to love, justice, and solidarity. Pope Leo XIV has also spoken out forcefully about the need to address the scourge of clerical sexual abuse. He has pledged to implement a zero-tolerance policy towards abuse. He has promised to hold abusers accountable for their actions. He is also committed to providing support and healing for victims and their families. His commitment to transparency and accountability in this area has been welcomed by many Catholics. Another key theme of Pope Leo XIV's papacy is his call for greater dialogue and collaboration within the Church. He recognizes that the Church faces many challenges in the 21st century. He believes that the Church can best address these challenges by fostering a spirit of unity, listening, and mutual respect. He has called for a synod on global Catholic identity to bridge divides between the global South and the global North. Pope Leo XVIII assumes the mantle of leadership at a time of both great opportunity and significant challenge for the Catholic Church. The Church is experiencing a period of growth and vitality in many parts of the world, particularly in the global South. However, it is also facing a number of internal and external pressures. These pressures threaten to undermine its mission and its unity. One of the most pressing challenges facing the Church is the issue of dwindling vocations to the priesthood and religious life. This trend is particularly acute in the developed world. It is leading to a shortage of priests and religious to serve the needs of the faithful. Pope Leo XIV has spoken about the need to promote vocations and to create a culture of vocations within the Church. The Church is also grappling with the challenge of theological polarization. There are growing divisions within the Church over a range of issues, including the interpretation of Church teaching, the role of women in the Church, and the Church's response to contemporary social issues. Pope Leo IV has called for dialogue and mutual understanding in addressing these divisions. He has stressed the need for the Church to remain united in its commitment to the gospel. In addition to these internal challenges, the Church is also facing a number of external pressures. The rise of secularism and materialism in many parts of the world poses a significant challenge to the Church's mission of evangelization. Pope Leo XIV has spoken about the need for the Church to engage with the secular world in a spirit of dialogue and respect. He has also stressed the importance of the Church's prophetic voice in speaking out against injustice and promoting a culture of life. Though it is still too early to assess the full impact of his papacy, Pope Leo XIV has already left an indelible mark on the Catholic Church. His election as the first American Pope was a historic moment for the Church in the United States and for the global Catholic community. His humble demeanor, his pastoral heart, and his unwavering commitment to the gospel have endeared him to Catholics and non-Catholics alike. Pope Leo XIV's legacy will likely be defined by his efforts to build bridges within the Church and to engage with the world in a spirit of dialogue and respect. His emphasis on evangelization, his commitment to addressing clerical sexual abuse, and his call for greater social justice are all hallmarks of his papacy. He is widely seen as a pope who listens, a pope who cares, and a pope who is not afraid to speak truth to power. His papacy is still unfolding, but it is clear that Pope Leo XIV is a man of deep faith, profound intellect, and unwavering commitment to the gospel. He is a man who is both a product of his time and a visionary leader who is shaping the future of the Catholic Church. His papacy is a sign of hope for the Church and for the world. It is a reminder that even in a time of great division and uncertainty, the gospel message of love, hope, and reconciliation still has the power to transform hearts and to build a more just and compassionate world.